Okay, today I'm going to show you how to sharpen drill bits. I brought this multi-sharp tool here years ago. I've had it for years. The first wheel on here is high speed steel, and this is for masonry bits. The second green one here. To assemble this tool, all you have to do is clip it into here. Just like that, so it can slide up and down on the carriage. You're going to need your drill bits, and you're going to need a drill. So the instructions say on here say how to use it. Is this is your piece here where you put your drill bit in. So you've got two of these. Got another one in my bag over here. Got that one here for larger drill bits. This one's for smaller drill bits. And we won't be using the large one because the small one will be quite good for the time being. So I'll just set that to the side. So all you have to do is you drop it in there. You got your little round slots, two on each side. Just drop that in there. Screw this on top. You got your arrows on both sides of this tool. You line them up with that slot here. So you just slide it straight into there like that. And you push this in here. Push it up into it and it locks in. You got a little on the side. I'll just lift that up. There's actually a piece on the inside of this slider that locks into it. You can see them little drill bit to show you. Just right there, you got that little lump, two little lumps, one on each side. Well, that's what they slide into. You just lock that into there. Move all the drill bits to the side. All them drill bits in the way. How to set it up. We're going to need safety glasses to put on. Always remember your eyes. So put them on. You're going to need a power drill like this. You got to hook your power drill into that, into the chuck of it. Have it in forward. That's it. That's locked it in. I'll just take it off just to show you for the second. All good to go there. So we'll clip this high speed drill bit back in there, and once we've got this clip in here, I'll take this attachment out for the minute. We'll just lock this into its holder. We make sure this is lined up in the slot and push our drill bit in. Now it says that when you put it in the slot, you got to twist your drill bit around until it's hard and tight. So it's already tight, so I've already twisted it around clockwise. Tighten it right down, just like that. And take that out its holder, move that back, push that in, and once you've taken this out, you got your drill, get your drill going. Your drill's going, and you take it out of the slot and you stick it into the slot inside of it, and you turn it around backwards and forwards. And once you've done that side, you turn it around the other side, and you do the same again. razor sharp. It does a very good job. You just put the drill bit in your tin. Just set it up again. You make sure the arrow's in the right, it slips in the holder. Pull it back, clip your tool in there, get your next drill bit, push it in there. Make sure it can't turn. Lock it in position. Really tight, like that. Pull your drill bit back, move this out of the way, push it back in there. You got it sitting in your holder once I start the drill. Take it out of its slot, put it on the stone, and twist. Turn it round, do the other side. Have a look at the drill bit. See, absolutely beautiful job it does. And the razor sharp too. So you just put in the slot, clip it in, undo it, get your next drill bit, drop it straight in here, push it in, make sure you twist it as far as it will go right and lock it in, like that. Just have to readjust. Move that closer so you can get a good view of it. So you've got to twist it in there, and once you've locked it in place, if you wanted to, if you didn't want to stop and start your drill, you could have an extension cord or something like that, so that you can just disconnect it and leave your drill running and the trigger locked. That way you wouldn't have to keep on unlocking and locking your trigger. So a power board or something where you could just pull your plug out, in and out, to turn your drill on and off without keep on resetting the switch on and off. That's the only problem I find with it. It makes it a little bit difficult. But yeah, just turn your drill back on, lock the throttle, take the drill bit out of the holder, carefully put on the stone, and just twist. Swap it over and do the other side. Very sharp on the edge too. Does a very nice job. I'll get another one ready, clip that in, have your holder in the, make sure it's slotted in, get your next drill bit, push it in, twist it clockwise, lock the holder down so it can't move, pull this drill bit back out so you get the, this is actually a setting piece where you put your drill bit in and actually get in its right position. So it's like this. The centre is almost in line. It's just a little bit off from these two arrows. It's already centred the drill bit for you on the right angle so it can cut it properly so you get a nice even cut. And just take it straight out of the holder. Push it down. I like to twist it 5 times backwards and forwards on each side. It's important to keep it even too, otherwise it won't cut properly. That's it. It does have a chart on the instructions here that I can show you. Got a chart here on the instructions. It tells you, like, you know, if the drill bit's sharpened properly or not. So the tip clearance is correct. It looks exactly the same as the picture. The exact same angle when you look at it and hold it back. It's perfect. Get your next one. So all you have to do is drop your drill bit center, clip it in, make sure this slides in there, back it off, put your drill bit straight in it. I have to loosen it right off. Make sure when you twist it, it's twisted fully clockwise. Lock it in its position. Really tight. Pull that out, lift that back up, clip that back in. Get your drill started. Take it out of the slot where you've set it up and twist it 5 times backwards and forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have a look at your drill bit. Done. So just drop your drill bit of liner down, lock it into its place, put your holder into its place too, make sure you got that backed off, drop your drill bit straight in there, twist it round until you can't turn it no more clockwise, and tighten it up like that. Take that out, lift it back up, clip your thing back in, your holder, drill bit holder. Turn it on and do it 5 times. Turn it straight around, do the other side. And you're done. I've had this for several years, so I've had a lot of experience setting the drill bits up quickly and sharpening them. Just put them in there clockwise and lock it down. And the more you do them, the faster you get at it, and you know, the quicker you do it. It's just a bit slow when you're first learning how to do it. Just turn your, and that's the only thing. You just take your time. There's no rush. But once you get the hang of it, you can speed up and quick and get a lot of drill bits done very quickly. I don't think there's any other drill bit. I don't think anyone could sharpen them as fast as this by hand or using this machine. This is precise, it's fast, efficient, and I think they only cost about $70 to buy. The bigger drill bits, like ones this size, they can take you know, a bit longer than the small ones, just because they've got such a big edge on them. And when before I even brought this drill bit sharpener, I couldn't sharpen them myself, and I was always looking for a tool or something to do it, because if you actually pay someone to sharpen it, it's so expensive. It's almost cheaper to buy new drill bits. And most of the time, if you ever buy a drill bit off someone, if you lend it or use it, it's always blunt as anything. Like, it's never sharp. So, and you know, most people never lend you drill bits too, like if they've got a real good set, because most young people, they just drill a hole in solid steel and they don't use any oil, and they cook the end of it and the drill bit's stuffed, and they bring it back to them blunt, and the person can't sharpen it themselves, so they just don't lend them out. And that's the key too when you're drilling. You always got to make sure you use oil to lubricate it, otherwise you'll cook the end of the drill bit, and yeah, you'll be forever wrecking drill bits, when you can actually get a long life out of a drill bit when it's brand new if you use oil. And yeah, like obviously once you heat the tip up and you cook it, the drill bit's lost its cutting edge and it's useless. It'll do nothing. So once I found this tool, I wasn't going around rushing off to buy any more new drill bits. I'd look forward to even getting a whole, like, you know, used drill bits off someone at, you know, from garage sales and stuff that are blunt as anything, and I'd be sharpening them up and they'd be working like new again. You can never have enough drill bits if you're drilling a lot of steel in that all the time, and they come in handy. I've never had to do nothing to these stones on this drill thing or this drill sharpener or anything. I've never touched them, and I've sharpened quite a few drill bits, so it will last you a long time if you buy one. You won't have to worry about, you know, forking out for extra stones or anything. They get them accurate, they cut them accurate every time. just got to make sure you press down on it and twist it clockwise when you clamp it down. Then you pull the locking mechanism out of it, push it back in place, ready to straight over the stone. And take that off. Just push that over the stone of it. That's it. This is all done in real time too. I'm not going to speed it up, the video for you or anything. I'll leave it in real time so that, you know, you can see it's how long it takes to sharpen the drill bits. Also, when you sharpen it, you want to move the bit on the stone. Like I've used the back of it, I work the drill bit up to the front of it, and to keep that stone so it's even. Like, you know, level across, so it's not just going to go chewing out this side of it and this will be all chunky. I'll work it in that area when I sharpen the drill bits too after a bit. Like when you start to see a bit of a rise, and I'll work on the other side of it to even out the stone so it's not all worn out one side. I've done quite a few drill bits so far, just with the take that out. Actually reversed it round. The other holder what I went to put in here, this one, it was it wouldn't take the bigger drill bit, so I actually swapped the holders, the drill bit holders around. You have to play around a little bit, try and make sure when you sharpen the drill bits they're all, you know, if they're a little bit chunkier, the drill bits like this, they do from 1mm up to 12 or 13mm, this drill bit holder. After that you have to do them by hand or tape them someone, or you can pull this off, and I'll show you after I do these drill bits. I just sharpen them on the wheel here itself. I do them manually. On that, I just remove this whole thing and do a manual. And once you get the drill bit locked in there, tighten it down. You can pull it back without taking the drill bit out, but I like to pull it back from here so you don't damage it in there. I like to lift it up, as you see me doing a lot of the times, because the bigger the drill bit, you can get caught on here and end up ripping this out or break that off, because it's only like a plastic. That it's not made for serious abuse. The only problem is I find with this holder, it does flex a little bit. Like it's not like it's really rigid. If it was really hard ABS plastic or something that was very rigid and more stiffer, it'd be a lot more. I'd like it a lot more, but it still does the same job as this. Like, you know, you probably see me put my hand on the opposite side here to keep that steady, so it doesn't get too much flex in it. Needs a couple more passes on each side. Perfect. I have to pull this holder off for a minute. I've got a bit of crap on here I need to clean out. And just, this is the only thing when you sharpen drill bits, you get a bit of that sand and stone and the metal. So you always have a tissue handy, so you can do that and just clip it back in there. It's got a clip, you got to clip in the other side first, and then just make sure you can move it backwards and forwards freely, which it moves nice. clip that back in there. Put your drill bit in there, which this one looks like it's going to be too big, so that one will be getting sharpened by hand. It's a lot bigger. As you can see, the size of the drill, it's probably about 15mm or larger. So, I'll put this smaller one here. It's too big for the holder. The holder's too big for that drill bit. So we'll take the holder out. And put the other holder in. Drop it in there. Drop your tool on top. Put your cap on. Haven't got it in there, it needs to sit in there flush. That's it. I think it was stretched because I've had a larger drill bit in there. So when you screw it up, you can see it tightens, it closes up really small. So I'll be able to tighten my drill bit on that. Tighten it up, get in the slide in the slot for that smaller drill bit. Push in position, drop my drill bit in. And make sure that I twist my drill bit around so it's on the full clock position. And because the drill bit's only small, you want to actually take it out, the drill bit, and make sure it is in their centre. So that's a thing to keep an eye on, them small drill bits. And move this out of the way, and I'll just do a test fit to make sure it's going to sit on here nice, which it does. We'll start off. I recommend only going about 3 times with a small drill bit. And then have a look at it. It needs another couple goes on each side. You can't just sharpen one side of it. Yeah, if you do it, if I twist it once and twice, I'll have to turn this drill bit around and do it twice on the other side. Even though it doesn't need doing, just to make sure the drill bit's even and it cuts even at all times. Perfect. Now remove this holder, and when you've got your larger drill bits, clean some of this stuff off it so it doesn't spray in my face. Tissue. Use your hand here and lay it onto it and sharpen it like this manually, just like that. So we'll turn it on. Just remember, you've got to go slow. Take your time with it. You just got to take it very easy with it. You can see I've got a chip out of it here. You can see that chip I got out of it. I'm not going to be able to get that chip out of it. I'll just have to put up with that. I'll sharpen the other side of it. Rock it back and forwards. It's not going to sharpen itself up really quick because it's a very large drill bit, but just you got to take your time with it. You see that? If you're going to do it by hand, it's going to take a lot of... If you're going to use this tool to do it by hand like this, it's going to take you a lot of time to sharpen them like that. Like especially these larger drill bits, as you can see there. Like, you know, it's took me quite a bit to do them. And that's pretty much it. That's how you sharpen drill bits. Got all my nicely sharpened drill bits in here. Fresh off the machine. I did probably about 20 something drill bits in. And when you finish, you got to make sure that you unclip this. I'll undo the drill. I'll just show you how you unclip this and clean this properly. Just there, probably. So you can take the drill off. I'll move the drill back so you can see. And I like to unclip this, and you got to clean this stuff. That's all the stuff there, just from the stone and also all the metal from the drill. I like to just get a cloth after you finish and just wipe it all over in these little nicks and crannies where that carriage runs across. You got this carriage here, it slides across it. You know, just make sure you clean all your stuff up properly. You don't have to make it perfect, but you know, so it's good for next time. Just wipe it all out. Here's the actual tool here. Mouldy sharp. And then you put that carriage into it. You got your back piece here. This piece here clips in the back. Clips in there, it comes across, and that's it. It's in. To take it off, you just pull that up, it comes off. It's got two little tabs in here. These two little tabs there is how it clips into this runner. So you just clip that into it, come across the other side, and you move it back and forwards. And so that it slides beautiful now. We've cleaned it all out. And always store it. Always have this stuff here. Always store it in a big Ziploc bag like this. Put it in the bag with other bits that come with it that you've taken off. I also like to make sure that obviously clip this back on there so it's ready for next time. And always put the instructions back in the bag. And I'll just store it like that in the shed. Just stick that in the shed and that's done. And I've got my lovely Sharpen drill bits that I've just done, so very happy about that. I always leave the drill bits to build up first before I do a whole heap of them. That way I don't have to run around and just do a couple drill bits here and there and get the tool out on all, because I've got probably 150 drill bits, high speed steel ones and that. When I get about 25 or 30, I'll get the drill bit sharpener out and I'll sharpen all up. And I'd like to say thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like, and have a great one.